Let's take you back to our Drive Safe campaign, where in Kumasi, some drivers and pedestrians are asking the authorities to, clear weeds which are growing onto a road in the area. We've been joined on Zoom by Pearl Adusu, who is the Public Relations Officer for the Road Safety Commission. Pearl, good afternoon. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you for hosting me.
First of all, let's start from Kumasi, where all the road signs that are warning drivers of impending danger have been overgrown by weeds. Why do we have such instances happening?
Thank you very much, and good afternoon to your cherished viewers. What is happening currently is that we are in the raining season.
Okay.
And in raining seasons, weeds grow around the environment. And so naturally, some of the roads which don't have, which has not been tarred, will obviously be grown with weeds. And so that is why weeds are growing on most of our roads in the country, especially at the countryside.
Unfortunately, this one is a tarred road, but there's a sharp bend on the road, and there is a guard which is warning drivers that this is a very sharp curve. That guard has been overgrown by weeds. Also, signs that are warning drivers that there is an impending or they are getting close to speed bumps have all been overgrown by weeds. So this is not like it's an untarred road, it's a tarred road, but we do have this happening. If we are going to fight against road carnage, these are the things we need to be looking at. But unfortunately, it does look as though we are not too much concerned about that.
Thank you very much. We can clearly see that the edges of the road where the weeds are growing has not been tarred, but it has grown into and getting into the tarred places, which obviously impairs driving. And as you rightly said, the signs and the safeguards are all being covered with weeds. And the road is not the property of National Road Safety. It's the property, or it's in the domain of the road agencies. And so as we have done, we just wrote a compliance notice to urban roads to check and rectify all traffic lights that are not working, so that it will not pose as a risk to road users and pedestrians in particular. The same thing we are doing, we are sending our road safety inspectors around so that they can identify every obstacle on the road, so that we can also issue same compliance to those responsible taking care of such things on the road, so that it will not pose as hazard or risk to road users.
But how proactive is Road Safety Commission in terms of ensuring that there's safety on our roads? Because like this one, I see that for all of us, the stakeholders in ensuring safety on our roads, we are not being proactive enough. And it's not only Kumasi. If you go to Takoradi, you see it. If you come to Accra, you see it. How is proactiveness, seen in terms of making sure our roads are safe?
We are now an authority, as you know, from 2019, when the Road Safety Act 2019 was assented to by the president. From that time up to now, we've sensitized a lot of the institutions that are in the road safety management space to know what we now do. And so it is fairly new. They are coming up a little to know what exactly we do. So per section 27 of the National Road Safety Act, Act 993, we issue compliance notice to institutions who are supposed to do one thing or the other to keep our roads safe. And that is exactly what we are doing. And so we are issuing compliance notice to all stakeholders who have to do something to promote road safety. This is in the domain of the road agencies, urban roads, Ghana Highway Authority, or either feeder roads. And that is exactly what we will do. Give them some time to weed around all roads that are growing with weeds. And that is what we can do as an authority to make sure that everybody plays their role well and responsibly to promote road safety.
I agree with you, but strategically, how is the relationship between yourself and other road agencies, the roads, the highways, the urban roads, the feeder roads, like you mentioned, to ensure that some of these things are seen before they get here? Because if you look at the videos we have, the weeds started from a point and they have overgrown. It means that nobody was paying attention. So what's the relationship? How do you ensure that, oh, this is happening here, so let's go there, let's go and solve it? Let's understand.
Thank you very much. We are stakeholder sister agencies. We sit down at a common round table to hold strategic meetings.
How often?
Biannually, quarterly, yearly. We even call directors of stakeholder agencies and speak with them directly. They are our brothers and our sisters. And so we do it quarterly. We just did one recently. And so all programs and problems that they have, they put it at the table and we all share common ideas as to how we can do it effectively and efficiently. So we do whole strategic meetings. And so they know. The problem is that when you tell them of one area and they do it, the other area, maybe they've not gone there yet. And so we need to prompt them. Sometimes they even do it before we write to them or prompt them. But I think it is, as you said, we should be more proactive than we are currently as institutions to do a good job that will promote road safety in the country.
Okay, Pearl, I'm grateful that you found time to join us. Pearl Adusu is the Public Relations Officer for the Ghana Road Safety Authority.